74% of adults who are blind or have severe vision loss are unemployed. Less than 10% of people who are visually impaired use white canes. People with vision loss are twice as likely to suffer from depression. The number of Americans with low vision will increase over 70% by 2030.
Orientation and mobility training is a service that's provided to people that are blind or visually impaired, and it's sort of two parts. Orientation is related to mental mapping, developing a strategy for how you're going to get from point A to point B. So maintaining your sense of where you are as you're moving through your environment. So that's the orientation side of it. And then the mobility is how are you going to get there safely. And one of the primary tools that we use for mobility is a long white cane. It's pretty simple. Basically, you want to contact the Center for Sight and Hearing, and they'll set up an evaluation, and that consists of just sitting down and talking with the client about what their goals are and what sort of things they want to accomplish. And then that information is sent off to the Lions of Illinois Foundation, and that goes through a secondary approval process to get funding for the client. And then after that's approved, then we just begin working on the training and working through the goals.
I have a disease called retinitis pigmentosa. It is a rod cone dystrophy that is progressive in nature. I've seen a myriad of doctors, and after all the testing that they do and so on, the end result when they send me on my way is, I'm sorry. There is no cure for retinitis pigmentosa. There is no treatment. It's relatively rare, so there's very little funding. I called out here and asked if there was any cane training available. The training I received from Sean was extraordinary. And this was the first time anybody could come to me and said, I can help you with your vision issues. And that was like amazing. We started here in the center working on the cane techniques and working a little bit with obstacles and so on. And then we gradually moved into working out my neighborhood. I can't tell you how thankful I have been for the training I've received. This is the first time I've had somebody skilled like Sean who is trained to work with somebody with my issues and said, come on, we're going to make this better. I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. It is a piece of hope that I did not have until I was approved for this training. I can't say thank you enough to the Lions for the funding.